Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our Juniper house. We're building this house start to finish and bringing you along on the whole thing. And this is going to be a real exciting episode for you guys and for me too. I'm excited about it. We're going to be going up to the top floor and building our subfloor, putting our joists in, our hangers, and putting our subfloor down. And we're going to be getting our second floor done. And yeah, it's just looking forward to that because we're moving up a level and get a little bit more of this house done. And yeah, it's going to be really fun. So yeah, those other guys, they're over there getting the LVLs ready and our I-joists. And we'll get set up to put this beam on our second floor here. So let me turn you around, show you what we're doing. Yeah, turn you around. So what we're going to have is that second floor is going to be up there. It only covers about half the house. But first things first, we're going to be running a long beam from there all the way across the house, and then there's going to be a second one going across that wall, connecting to that one, kind of a little cantilever one, just holding that bill beam up there. And here we are, have our first LVL coming through the window. There you go, it's looking nice. So we're going to get the rest of these beams put in here, and I get some measurements made, and we're going to start building a floor here. So get ready, we're going to work. There you go, that's a little more what I was looking for. So this part there wasn't quite lined up with each other. So that top plate there just took off about an 1/8 inch. I don't think I have to do any more. I think this middle beam will go up just a little bit and it should be about perfect. So a little bit later, we're able to get these beams up here. So this is 3 LVLs stuck together. This is kind of going to support the second floor and the joist for the what's it called over here, the deck over there. It's still early in the morning. And then we have this one here that's on this load bearing wall, and that one is connected to here. Put some brackets in there, lots of bolts going into that one, so this one will hold this one up. And then got a bunch of these big structural screws and put these 3 beams together. This beam is stuck together. Nice big screws going through the bottom of that wall there into the LVL. So this thing is nice and solid. So when you shake this beam, the whole house shakes. So I know it's in there good. But next thing, now that we got that perfect there, we'll go around to the edges here. We have to put on this rim board here. We'll put that around, and then just like the subfloor, we can go ahead and put those I-joists in there, and those will run across and be connected to those ones there, and then the same side over there be connected, and we just have to leave a little hole there for the stairwell. So we're going to start dragging these beams in here, getting them measured out, and start putting up these rim boards. Yeah, I climbed up here on the ladder in the stairwell where it's going to go. So we went ahead, put these rim boards up here. That's easy, just the same process as on the subfloor. And we have our bigger beams going out there. I showed you that. And then got these ones across here. These just kind of framed out for the stairwell. I'll put some stronger supports across the hallway there. Let's just kind of mark out where the stairway is going to go. And we have our I-joists out. We're going to get those cut out and start laying them across there. And then probably just across here too. That should be pretty simple to get that done. So I'm going to take some measurements while I'm up here and go down, cut these joists out, and I'm going to start installing them and finally have something to walk on up here. So back to work. And we made some really great progress with getting this top deck done there. We got all the joists in there. We had to frame a big triple 2x8 beam across there so we could attach these ones to it, because this span is just a little bit more than what a 2x8 should handle. And since this is like a deck up there, I'm not sure what kind of weight or parties or people will be going up there, so this will make sure that that floor is nice and strong. So we got that up, and then we went over here to the stairs because we need to go upstairs and start on that subfloor. It's probably a little hard to see here in the sun, but we got the stairs made here, the stair treads. This is just the first section there. This one wasn't too bad. I just went online, found a stair calculator, gave it the length and the height of what I wanted, and then it tells me how many stairs to cut, and then the length, like how deep the steps should be, 10 inches, and the height of those. So that was a pretty easy thing. Just made a little template out of it. I'll go show you that one. But yeah, we're just getting ready to put the treads on there, put a little deck up there, and continue the stairs up to the top. So then we'll have a nice easy way to get up to the second floor, so we can start getting this subfloor up there and put down. So we'll go ahead, get these stairs treads put on, and then I'll show you the next little part where we're cutting out the next treads. So come outside. This is my stack of 2x12s here. This will go for the roof, but I also got a couple extra, so I could use these as the stair treads. I think there's different sizes, but I always like to use the 2x12s. It gives a nice thickness. But this is the template that I cut out using my stair calculator. I could probably do a whole video on just how to build stair treads and get the calculations right, but I'm not going to go into that one. There's other videos out there that probably explain better than I could. So yeah, anyways, just follow the calculator. This is what I came out with. Probably here, maybe I messed up this one. I needed one more tread on there. Last easy, I just cut out one more tread and I just stuck it together with some scrap wood and some screws, and that's my template there. This one will actually be, I'll turn that around and then trace that out. I can get 3 stair treads, 3 of the stairs out of one piece of wood here. So that's what I'm going to do. It's kind of a slow process because it has to be as accurate as I can get it, because you don't want wobbly stairs or stairs that aren't the exact same height on each one. So I usually use like the jigsaw and get those cut out. So that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, a few minutes when I get these cut out, come back and then I'll go get these installed and finally go up to our second floor. Yeah, come around the corner. See here, we're able to get the stairs done. The treads here, this is just some scrap subfloor that we have. And over here, got those treads cut out too. What I was here, kind of what I do on the edges is we don't put these stair pieces flush with the wall there, or else you'd have to cut out every little piece with the drywall. But instead we just put a 2x4 on the side there, so that way you just have to cut just one angle on that drywall and it'll just slide down there, and that'll make it a lot easier as all my nails slide out. And then yeah, here we're just a couple stair treads short. We ran out of scrap pieces, but we made it to the roof here. We're gonna get these put down, and whatever kind of scrap is left from that, we'll put these finish up the stairs here. These last 4 steps, but it feels nice to finally come up here and be up here on stairs and not on the ladder, and kind of see where the deck is gonna go there. Yeah, looking really nice here. Happy with it. So anyways, before it gets too hot, we're gonna start putting the subfloor down. I might get the camera out for that. It might be kind of bouncy with the camera, so we'll see how it turns out. But anyways, time to put some floor down. Alright guys, well, we'll get this deck put up here, the subfloor, and the stairs are done, so let's go up there and check it out. Definitely feels nice to be walking upstairs instead of walking up a ladder. Feels real nice. Yeah, And up here, welcome to the master bedroom, the second floor up here. So this is the master bedroom here. We have a bathroom over here, and then right out here, this is our walkout deck here. Nice view of the mountains. So that's the goal for today, is come out here, put this decking down here, and then later on there'll be some nice Trex deck out there. It's going to be a really nice outdoor spot. But for now, we're going to just get that deck down, and yeah, we'll just come back in a minute, give you a little progress update. But yeah, it feels good to be on the second floor. Yeah, back up here on the roof, we took some time and got our layout done. Hope you see those, the red lines, that's in the chalk again. This one up here only has just a couple of walls, so that's good. But once these marks are here now it's time to go ahead and start building our walls up here. Let me bring over to our deck here. So we're able to get this one done. And we got this done, sheathed up, put our zip tape across there. So that's looking really nice now, and we did that so we can have a nice spot here to stage our wood and have a place to cut everything. So we can start come over here and frame up our walls and finally lifting those up. But it's definitely nice to come out here, have something to walk on. Yeah, that's really nice there. So anyways, there's a lot of measuring and math stuff to do for us to get that wall right, because there's a couple windows in there at different heights. So we have to be real careful about getting those measurements just right. So we'll go ahead, get some stuff kind of cut up and started out, and get this wall framed up. So I'll be back in just a second and show you the progress. And we quickly got this wall framed up. This one's pretty easy because it only has 2 windows. There's that window there that is for the stairwell. This one's maybe a little bit harder just because it's in the stairwell. This one's open there, so kind of like working in the stairs there to nail these up. But got that together, added all the way along here, and got that small window that's for the bedroom there. And this one we're going to do a little bit different than the other ones. We're going to put the sheathing on this one. We just brought that up. We're going to put that on here so we can lift this wall up. Because if you take a little walk down here, on the back side it's another about 11 feet down. So we don't want to be down there on a ladder and putting the sheathing up here. So we're going to just put it up on here and then lift the wall up. We have some wall jacks if this thing's too heavy. But one of the things on here that we're going to do a little different is since this sheathing here on the side here doesn't come up to the 8 feet, then we'll just have to measure from the wall here down, just so it's going to overlap to the first floor and attach to just above where the other pieces there of the sheathing. And doing it that way, that kind of locks the second floor down to the first floor and just makes this wall even stronger and gives the building a little bit more strength. So we'll go ahead, put this sheathing on, and then we'll probably cut the windows out and then get this thing lifted up. See, we got our whole cut station set up here, extra lumber, got the sheathing up there, got our 2x8s up there, or 2x6s, all that stuff, miter saw. So it's set up pretty nice here. So anyways, it's getting hot. Time to put the sheathing on so we can get this wall lifted up. Alright, so we got the sheathing on top of this. We measured down there, it's overhanging the bottom of the wall 23 inches, and I'll line up perfect with the wall below. See here, we got one of the windows cut out. There's lots of ways to cut these windows out. Probably my favorite way of doing it is with the with a flush cut router, just because I mean, it makes a lot of dust here, but just when you're putting your window in, it's so nice just to have just a nice flush flat surface. And you can't really get that with using like a sawzall or like another saw blade. This is just super fast doing it that way. I really like it that way. I bring you back around here. So to get started on that one, kind of all I'm doing is, let's see that, I'm just drilling out just a little 1-inch hole right there by the window corner, and this is the flush cut bit I'm using there. So it's just a little bearing on top there, and that just rides along the inside of the window, and it just cuts this out flat. And as long as you don't go too fast, then it cuts just fine. But if you go too fast, that little bearing at the end gets really hot and explodes, and then you gotta put a new bearing on there. But yeah, anyways, we'll get this tool started up. This is the last window for this wall, and we're gonna get this thing lifted up. So it's actually the next one here. So we were able to get that wall up there. That went pretty easy with those wall jacks. It's nice and level. Went to the outside, got the sheathing connected to that first floor, so that thing is strong, not going anywhere. And then we had a little time left in the end of the day. We were able to kind of frame up this wall here, and we got it finished up this morning. We had to put our headers in there and just do a little couple of finishing things. So this is a 12-foot wall. And yeah, this might be at the limits of what we can lift by ourselves, so we're going to try to lift it. If we can't lift it, we got the wall jacks there. We'll put those on and get this thing picked up. So ready or not, here we go. And it's the next morning here. So we just lifted up this wall here. This one's real easy to frame up. Yeah, I got it framed there. Has a nice big window. There's supposed to be some little support pieces in the middle there. So it'll be like 3 little windows there. But we just didn't put that in yet. We'll kind of get that later. And behind me now, where I'm standing at, we got the other wall finally framed up here. Get it spun around. So this one, this was just as easy. Putting this one up here. Only thing that's different on this one is we don't have it set up on the edge of the wall here, because then we'd have to be nailing stuff inside the stairwell there. We didn't want to do that, so we built it back here. We're going to lift it up and then scoot it over to the edge of the wall where we're supposed to go. Got a nice little window there. That's going to put light into the stairwell. And yeah, looking pretty good there. How we did this angle here, we did our lower wall, and then we put the stud on our upper wall. And then to get the angle right, we just came from that end to this end down here with a string line, and just snapped like the chalk line there. So our top plate is going to be nice and straight, no warps or bows in that. And then we just measured out and put our studs in there at 16 on center. So pretty simple process there. Now the fun process is getting the wall up, and this is the final exterior wall for the house. So once this one's up, then we go ahead and build that roof out there, because that one attaches to this wall, so we're kind of waiting for that. And get some sheathing up here, and then finally move on to the garage, and this thing will be all framed up. So anyways, less talking, more lifting. Let's go. Yeah, a little bit later, you saw we were able to get this wall up here. That was a little tough one, because we had to kind of like wiggle it back and forth to get over these stairs, and it's just a real thin wall along the end there, but it is up there. And then we want to get these walls nice and level and all tied together. This one was leaning out a little bit, so I don't know if you can see there, it's just a big tie down strap, like a ratchet strap, and we just hooked that up and pulled the wall over till it's nice and straight. And then yeah, just put a wood cross piece across there to keep that together. It's supposed to get some wind tonight, so that's why we did that one. And here we put the OSB on there, so then this wall isn't racking back and forth like that and loosening up and falling over. So we put that up there. It's really nice and strong now. Really like the way that this turned out. So this is the bedroom here. This is gonna have nice big 12-foot ceilings in here, and then walking out here from the bedroom onto your own little private deck out here. Nice views of the mountains, the weather, all that stuff. It's looking nice. Out here there'll be rails along here and some nice decking on top of here. It's gonna look really nice. It's gonna be a fun little like hangout spot here. But yeah, pretty much the wall framing is done for the house. We have the garage to do, but we'll get to that in like a week or so. Right now we started putting up some 1 2x12 on the top here, just to make a template, because we have to cut out 17 roof rafters here to get this completed. So we've just been kind of doing that off camera, getting those cut out. But that's coming along. So yeah, made a lot of great progress this week. Really happy with everything, and just really enjoying the views here, and kind of just imagining how this house is going to come out. Alright everyone, well I think that's going to do it for this video. this one I just wanted to be about kind of just like getting this second floor framed up. So we got that deck put out there, got that framed up, got these walls up here framed, and everything's looking real nice. We got some of the sheathing on here. It's kind of made a little bit of shade for us, which is nice. It's been a long week, ready to go home, relax a little bit. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching all these videos, all your comments and support. Really appreciate it. We'll be back here next weekend, and we're gonna get this roof on here, and hopefully some of this sheathing on the outside, and just continue on the house here and get things moving along. So, again, guys, thank you so much. And yeah, I'm tired, as you can see. I'm gonna go home, and I'll see you right back here next weekend. Thanks, everyone.